All right, so good morning. Wow, okay, that's better. Um, I know I'm always speaking about time. That's more so because of what I believe in. And this morning, I wanted to come from the point of stop wasting it. And especially for the people that are in their 20s, as myself, the amount of money you're going to blow in your 20s, you could have redirected even just a portion of it. And I know you have the, oh, I'm young, I have time, and blah, blah, blah. But the amount of effort that it's going to take for you to recapture that is, I feel, in my opinion, is ridiculous. Because even if you work from 18 to 62, more than likely you're not going to save enough to retire anyway. So, and now you're out there, goofing off for at least a decade, get out of school, already in debt if you go to school, and then spend your 30s trying to undo all the foolishness that you got into in your 20s, along with the debt and everything else. I just really wanted to come from the standpoint of stop wasting it and focus your efforts. The amount of time that we spend trying to recapture and undo the damage that's done in our early 20s is like ridiculous. Because I know people got right out of high school using their student loan debt to get new cars and all this foolishness, and student loan debt, as you know, it doesn't go away. I believe last time I looked into it, you either had to die or become like mentally handicapped to like not be responsible for it. You just have to make better decisions than that. Especially I believe as far as getting a new car at 18, using student loan debt for that, and oh my god, no, it's just, I can make a whole other video about student loan debt. But as far as having, this message is for everybody. If by all means, if you want to get a job, or you have your plan, hey, I'm going to do this and work, and pay off the debt, that's fine. But for the people that have bigger dreams and financial independence, entrepreneurship, all that stuff that people like to put in their profiles, you're gonna have to focus your time. The time that you're gonna spend goofing off, like, to recapture that is ridiculous. And I know in my studies I've read that sometimes it takes 2 to 4 times more times to undo something, the amount of time to undo something that it did to actually do it. And you can spend your 30s building off of the foundation you left in your 20s, not trying to undo the foolishness and the lessons and whatever pretty way people like to put it. Because a lot of things that you get yourself into in your 20s, you know better. You just don't have the urgency or the tenacity to kind of nip it in the bud. You do it all in the name of fun, or because you want to, or immaturity at that moment. But a lot of the things that happens or goes wrong in your 20s, typically you knew better. And I just wanted to come from you just to say, hey, save time. And I'm not perfect in any matter. I have a long list of most of my regular stuff done. In my early 20s, I got it together around like 24, 25, and well, at least you plan to get it together. And I'm 27 now, so I'm definitely a lot better, and I believe my foundation will be pretty set by the time I'm 30. But use your 20s to at least lay some type of foundation. Not saying don't have fun, but don't get ridiculous to the point where you're 30, 40, $50,000 in debt on foolishness and cars and blah, blah, blah. If you're in your 20s, you're 18, how many cars are you going to go through before you're done driving, or before you're finished? Like especially if you're trying to go to school and start out and save money. I don't even know what's the point of having these I see like these I think it's like BMW. I think it has like a 150 now or something like that, something ridiculous to like suck money out of the younger people. What the hell is a 150? But anyway, save time, focus, and use your 30s to build. Thanks.